Slongi, what do we have today?
Today we have what I think might be a cross between the gender fluid demon doll and the genderless dragon.
Say no more, Slongi, we're just getting in there.
I don't mind people being scared of me.
This is gonna be legendary.
Sometimes Slongi doesn't use the exact words that I would like him to use. It's part of learning words. But I think he nailed it this time, fans. I think he nailed it.
I actually enjoy it. It's just like funny because under this I'm literally just like a 5'3" human.
Wait a minute.
5'3" human.
Which is it? The one on the left, the one on the right that's the human. Carry on. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here.
Lips.
I'm there. What are you thinking? Maybe.
Maybe.
I think the thing with the two where we can't decide which one's the human. I am hooked on this look already.
Me too.
I can't believe.
London's a country in the UK, right?
I think the UK is a city in London.
Yeah.
I have days off because obviously I'm not trying to get harassed every day.
Wait a minute. She has days off being. I forgot the title of the video, guys. I have to be honest. I forgot genderless dragon fluid demon.
Genderless monster.
There's a lot of loud reactions.
Do monsters get days off from being monsters?
Usually not.
I mean, I've never been a monster in my life, guys. But when I grew up, I'd like to be a level 73 monster. I would that's 7 days a week, 24 hours a day type job.
Yeah.
Especially looking like this. I don't know, it's strange. I'm Jasmine Bean and I'm into
Nice to meet you, Jasmine.
Human, creepy and Japanese fashion.
So Slongi, you've never been to Japan, right?
No, I have not. And I'm pretty sure you haven't either.
Well, we don't tell the fans that I've been all over the world and all over the galaxy. I've not traveled the entire universe yet, but
almost there.
What is post-human creepy? And
beyond human.
And Japanese fashion.
Yeah, that's what I was going at, Slongi. Doesn't that mean there's no humans left? It's after humans, right?
She's telling us the future.
See, if she said, I'm a character from Five Nights at Freddy's, I'd be like, yeah, I remember you!
A lot of people feel like people that dress like this are wasting their body, but I feel that I'm wasting my body by not doing this.
You know what? I think it's worth it. This is no waste.
So, if someone's not wasting their body by dressing a certain way, those words make no sense. By looking like that, people are going to go, yeah, I mean, how many hours you spend in the morning to look like this is a waste of time.
Not a waste of body, a waste of time.
Exactly. Words are important, young lady. Is it lady, right?
Genderless, so...
Oh, they, them, bits, zer, zim, zim. Oh, I'm going to apologize to the person in the video that I'm going to get the pronouns wrong. My Little Pony, skinny and bony, made out of plastic.
Just like humans.
My inspiration is a bit of fantasy, fairies.
I'm glad she tossed in fantasy there. I'm glad she tossed it in there because...
Like cactus horses?
Exactly.
Cool little creatures, mythological. This spider.
Nice spider.
Of all the spiders I've seen today,
the spider's being held hostage. You can tell that you can see the fear in its eyes.
Blink twice, spider from.
Don't.
She already poked out the other 19 eyes.
We
gotta save the spider. Like the video to save the spider.
This con and I was carrying the spider around like that, as if it was my pet. I have
it's her
lot of
hostage.
Japanese toys, and also the more Tim Burton-y side, dark, creepy,
Okay.
Could see the bacteria. I started just.
If you can see the bacteria, don't put it on your eye.
Maybe she washed it off first.
Isn't that one of our rules, Slongi? We have very
Yeah.
few rules. It's like, don't put the bacteria on your eyeball, right? That's one, like, rule 7. Like, we only have, like,
Yeah, but
9
and you
rules.
will not believe number 6.
Just with drag makeup, I was doing like face looks, and it just kept on evolving and evolving. It just feels like it's like cutting into my eye.
Why are you wearing it?
Thing for the look.
The reason why it feels like it's going into your eye is because it's going into your eye.
Everyone has
Spoiler.
to suffer a bit for fashion.
I'm glad you didn't get the tattoo.
The only suffering I do for fashion is suffering for having no sense of fashion.
And the only thing I do for fashion is I have an accent. I don't need fashion.
Me neither.
I thought those were real wrinkles she had.
Another
She
thing
paints them on.
It's just like when you have no sexual organs, or at least that you can see. Right now I'm wearing a binder just to give off more of like the like alien.
I am pretty sure that is not what nullification means. I am very sure. Like, I like words and I like their meanings. That is not what that word means.
Genderless look.
You mean general
I'd like to
stuff,
wear
you
it
said,
more
yeah.
on my off days, but it does get quite damaging for your ribs one day.
Reminds me of the time we've heard of someone who wanted to get their ribs removed.
It seems like that was like one day ago on a video, not far away in a galaxy a long time ago.
Hopefully I'll have surgery just to be like completely like nothing.
I'm glad they didn't have the surgery to feel like nothing. I'm glad they didn't have the surgery. Tuck it in, wrap it up. Way smarter move, in my opinion.
This is Gum. That's her name. People think that if you're looking like
She gendered that baby doll. Did you hear that? She used her. Speaking about the baby doll, you can't just be misgendering baby dolls.
this, that you just are in some fantasy world and not having a job and you don't do real life stuff. Mary and G.
Do you think she's? I think the reason she doesn't have a job is because every person she interviews runs for their life.
Right. You're using she. Isn't this one of her genderless people?
Oh right.
You meant the baby doll because she used she, right? That's why the baby doll doesn't have a job.
Yeah. And the person in the video, they don't either.
I think this is the first time you messed up a pronoun.
Yeah. Well, usually it's Stu, but hey, like father, like son.
But you have to as much as you don't want to, and that's just like the reality of it.
Is that the reality?
I'd like to like
I don't know the reason they don't have a job. Because they carry the weapons around with them all the time and scare away all the interviewers.
I would. I am quite open-minded, fans, and I wish that like I had an interviewer come to interviewee come to me to be interviewed, and I wish they turned up like this, and I'd be like,
You're joining the circus.
as we know, the Slongi and Stew circus is always in town.
I would like to have a lot more. I wanted to get like a few swords and stuff, but again, they're really expensive. I wanted to hang this above my bed.
You know, if you got a job just for a few weeks, you can afford the sword. I've been to Walmart. Swords aren't that expensive.
Like that, but then I realised that if it fell, like it would probably kill me. Is that allowed? I know weapons aren't
Yeah.
allowed in London, but this isn't real. But it is.
So a non-real weapon might fall off the wall and kill her. How delicate is...
Weapons aren't allowed in London. Man, that country's got some strange laws.
Well, that's because it is a city outside the Empire. Like the Galactic Empire, right?
It is, but it's not.
I have to imagine that train would be a better weapon than her
Yes.
couple of balls she has.
And probably a much quicker death.
Come here.
No, you come here.
Come on.
The cat wants it. Oh, wait,
Oh
that's
my
the cat.
Did you see it? Is she really tiny? Is that hamster giant?
Not a cat.
Elmo.
Is that
Giant hamster?
Must
If
be-
you're gonna eat it?
that must be an American hamster, or she is.
The hamster
He
was
has achieved the
imported.
Barbie doll thing, where she gets shrunk down, and then that's just a normal sized hamster. Fans, leave a comment below if you know what type of
blind,
hamster
or
this is.
Mostly blind. But
Actually, look at the ears. I think it's a bat without
Stop.
wings.
Oh my god.
Or
you're
it's just a
making me
really
such
weird
bad
cat.
mum. No.
Well, we had to beep that out, fans, because we don't say that word on the Slongi and Stew channel because we're E for everyone.
I think you mean E for
Hey,
everybody.
Come here.
Did I misgender gender everyone? I mean everybody.
Yes. I just want to like go and leave the house and do stuff.
Maybe
but
it's not
people are
a hamster.
very mean.
For all I know,
and
you sound like a
obviously-
chinchilla.
Slongi, we're walking along the street. We see this person. So I'm definitely thinking mean stuff, right? I'm definitely thinking like, I think the makeup is imperfect. I think the ruffles on the person's frills are not 100% of the way it needs to be, right? That's mean, right? Do you think that's what she's talking about? People that are mean?
Probably not.
I can't
Maybe
imagine
an
being
absolute-
more mean than that.
I'm just trying to go and do my thing. I don't really want.
You know how to be more mean? You have to go up to them and be like, yeah, you're ugly and you're evil because you wear stuff.
I bet you it's old ladies who have real wrinkles, and they go up and like, you paint on your wrinkles. I had to work for these wrinkles.
You didn't have to work, you just had to survive.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness
I met a
gracious
lot
me.
of my friends from online.
She looks like Voldemort, but with a little bit of hair.
There we go.
Like, still bald on the top, but grew hair anywhere else.
This is why you shouldn't meet any friends online. This is why you shouldn't, Slongi. This is.
One
Oops.
of them, Salva.
I muted that, right, Slongi? I muted that.
We met at Electroworks. It's a club in London.
Didn't she just say it was online?
It's an online place in London to meet. I think we might have caught her being disingenuous.
Maybe.
We don't want to call her a liar. Isn't there like a musical instrument called a lyre? Like
Rumbly. I also know one called a lute.
Yeah, I might have just made that stuff up.
There's
Slongi.
also a flute.
He doesn't love flutes. Leave a message in the comments.
When a baddie
guys.
meets a baddie, there's just no choice but to become bestie westies. Definitely, it's helped with my anxiety.
Okay, so when a body meets another body, they should become bestie westies. What does that even mean?
Best in the West, anyways. Hey, look. See the woman to the far left?
God, she had her face removed?
Yes. Now she nailed it.
Oh, goodness. So fans, moving it over for you guys so you can see what we're talking about. That. I don't like her yellow purse, to be honest. Not a fan.
Anxiety a lot. I remember before I started doing this, even taking a picture like in public would be like, oh my god, don't let anyone see they're taking a picture of me. Now I think being so outrageous in this element helps me to not be afraid.
Everyone just looks in her direction.
I don't think I'll ever stop.
So there again, Slongi, I think those people in the field behind were looking at the camera crew behind her versus going, hey, it looks like someone has fake wrinkles painted on their face. Blue contact lenses in. And I think
Also, hey look, the hostage spider's back. Seriously, we gotta save that spider.
we should blink 18 times.
Stop. When I'm just like 70, before I die, I want to just like try everything.
See, when you're 70, before you die, and you want to try everything, wouldn't you want to try being 71 years old?
Seeing people like what I do and be inspired by it most of all is lovely.
Slongi, did you see how high those heels are?
I've seen people with elevated boots before, but those are high.
So I'm thinking maybe she really has used the Barbie shrink ray thing, and then she really is this big, guys, and then she had to use these so she could be on frame on the camera for filming.
Lovely. Find your own thing before anything, because obviously we don't like copiers.
Yeah.
Tell me that doesn't look So she doesn't like copiers. Tell me that's not inspired by one at like Five Nights at Freddy's or there's another crappy game you and Liam played that had a character that just looked like that.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
I'm pausing it for the thumbnail, to be honest. Yes, friends. Okay, Slongi, what do we think about this?
Firstly, most certainly not Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's all crappy 2D crap that you guys watch, so I mean that's 3D, but what do you think about the young lady, young person, young
Closer to the gender fluid demon doll than the genderless dragon. I'll say that.
I'm thinking the genderless dragon takes it in a fight easy. I'm thinking out of favorite videos, the gender fluid demon doll more entertaining.
Yeah. Still most certainly our favorite. But I'd say this is pretty good.
Absolutely, and of course, if that makes the young what is it we call them? If it makes them happy, right? Then goodness, like absolutely, and hopefully people aren't really mean to they, them, them, them.
Aren't really mean to they. Great grammar, Stu.
Pronouns are new to me. I mean, I used to use them back in the day, and they made sense. Not nonsense. They made some sense. But so I think it was great. I think it's a good look. I liked her friend's red eyeballs. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And if it makes them happy, I think we support that, right?
Yeah. Anyways, terms of service, Stu.
We're not here to make fun of anyone who's protecting the term of service based on creed, class. Gosh, I forgot the rest of them. Anyone in terms of service.
Species.
Species?
Species. Right?
Oh, species. Yeah, we did not make fun of any species. Even though I saw like 2 or 3 different species here tonight.
Like the hostage spider.
Exactly. And some humans in there, I think. So we are not here to make fun of anyone's however they identify themselves or anything that's on the terms of service for YouTube.
Yeah, we're here to entertain all of you with the crazy stuff that happens outside of our own 4 walls.
Exactly, Slongi. So how do we say goodbye?
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, and goodbye, everybody.